Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the portfolio. The portfolio bouncing back from a huge red day yesterday. We went to as low as $78,000 at one point, and we're back to above 86,000. AMD doing very well. I believe by the end of the month, AMD will probably be close to 600, if not above $600, once earnings happens. And when that happens, I believe the portfolio will probably be at around 95,000, if not higher than that. I will deposit some money today. If the check is nice, I will deposit anywhere from $500 to $800. So just from deposits alone, the portfolio is going to keep growing every single week. That's what I'm saying, guys. You guys have to be able to deposit more money into your portfolios if you want to grow consistently. Um, I am actually very intrigued in some of these stocks. ServiceNow was dropping, and if I would love to see it go under $100. Maybe I'll scoop up some shares, but it just bounced back. So I need to see ServiceNow going back to my average cost of around $95 for me to buy it. Meta is also looking intriguing. I would like to see this one go down to 550 or lower than that. CRM is actually pretty interesting. If it continues to get lower than it already is right now, I would be interested in buying it under 150. Palantir, I'm actually very interested in this. If we can see this one go as low as it was down here, if not lower, if it goes to 105, I'll be actually interested in buying a lot of Palantir. Just from this swing that we had here, if I was actually more attentive to the market, I would have loved to buy it down here. And I was attentive, I just didn't pull the trigger on this. I didn't want to put a huge position to Palantir. But now I know long term, Palantir is a great company, great stock to hold. If I see Palantir get anywhere close to this, if not lower than this, I think $95. If you can get Palantir at 95, honestly, from all the buying power that I have right now, I would actually like to see. I would actually use maybe $20,000 to $30,000 if I see Palantir go that low. If I see Palantir going that low, I'm probably gonna have to put $20,000 to $30,000 in it because Palantir is a super volatile stock. You see it drop this low, and just from this little low that it has, just in about like 2 weeks, it goes up 30% in just 2 weeks, man. That's how crazy these swings can be. So whenever we see a big market crash or correction, guys, that's going to be the great time to put lots of money in because you'll be able to get some big swings in a couple weeks. You probably get 30 to 60% swings in a couple weeks once the recovery happens. And if you have lots of money, if you have lots of buying power, you'll be able to capitalize big time. I mean, imagine if I have $70,000, $80,000 and I put 50K into the market and I see a 20 to 30% swing. Just 20 to 30% swing is $10 to $15,000 just from the buying power of 80K, you know? So the more money you're able to deposit, the more money you're able to make once those swings happen. So you gotta be ready for those big red days because when those big red days happen, you can see probably Palantir go into the 90s, and then it'll bounce back up to where it is right now, if not higher. It'll probably bounce from the 80s all the way to like 160. That's a 2x right there, very fast, and it happens very fast, man. We might see Meta go down to 300, and then 2 weeks later, once the recovery happens, it goes back to where it's at right now, about $600. Double up fast. It happens very fast. That's how you make lots of money, man. When the markets get scared, they sell everything off way too much to the downside, way too much, and you're able to make so much money. Like, you know what? Once the AMD starts selling off because they think the AI wave is over. You're gonna see AMD. Let's say AMD hits 700. You'll see AMD drop from 700 to maybe 4 to 300 in like a month. Fast. You'll see it drop so fast, man. I'm saying once people get scared, they'll start selling everything fast, and that will be the time where the us long-term investors, patient that have been depositing money and waiting for great opportunities, will be able to take advantage of those opportunities and we'll be able to double, triple our money in like months fast, you know. And look at that, our portfolio is already above 87,000 just like that. So we'll probably hit 90K again, probably this week or next week, probably next week. And then 100K maybe by the end of the month, man. If everything goes well, 100K, that's the goal. And then 120 probably that new goal for the end of the year, because I predicted that we'll probably hit 100K by the end of the year. We're probably gonna hit that in the next month or two. We're still gonna have 4 or 5 months left of the year to just even go farther than that. If we can get to 120 to 130, even better. Even better. Next year, we're gonna hit a goal of 250,000. And that would be crazy. That would be in just 2.5 years, $250,000. That would be very good for growth, because we'll probably hit a million in 2 more years after that. Just if we keep going, keep depositing, keep working as much as possible, depositing $40,000 to $50,000 a year, we'll be able to grow this portfolio very rapidly. And if we're able to see some big crashes and corrections, and we're able to invest lots of money in those tips, we'll be making lots of money.